All right, let's get right into it. We've all been there, caught up in that whirlwind of feelings, asking yourself, is this just a really intense crush or is this the real deal? The line can feel so blurry, but today we're going to make it crystal clear.
You know that feeling? It's that spark, right? That excitement. It's this almost overwhelming intensity that just kind of takes over everything.
But love? Yeah, love is on a completely different wavelength. So if you've ever gotten the two mixed up, this explainer is for you. We're going to walk through 6 key differences that will show you exactly why they feel so different. As we get older and get a little more experience with relationships, something becomes super clear. Not every strong feeling is love. Some feelings are like fireworks. They burn so fast and so bright, and then they're gone. Others are more like a tree, growing quietly and just staying. So let's get into how to tell the difference. Okay, so difference number one is all about the energy. A crush is just thrilling. It's fun, it's flirty, and it really thrives on that intensity. It's kind of like dancing close to a flame. It feels amazing, but you know it's unstable. Love, on the other hand, it doesn't need to rush. It's patient because, well, it's planning on sticking around. And this just nails the physical reality of it. A crush puts your body on high alert, right? Your heart is pounding. But love is a deep exhale. It's that sense of calm. It's quieter. And honestly, it often shows up when you're not even looking for it. Now, this next one is about depth. Crushes are often built on, well, a bit of a fantasy. They form around these small connections, like shared interests, inside jokes, or having the same favorite band. But love isn't afraid to go deeper and find out what's real. Yeah, love goes deep. It moves past all the fun small talk and gets into the messy, real stuff. Vulnerability, personal history, the actual truth. It's about sharing your fears, owning up to your mistakes, and showing those unfinished parts of yourself, and then deciding to face all of it together. Okay, let's shift gears and talk about the emotional core of all this. We're moving from the outward energy of the connection to how these feelings actually affect our inner world. When you have a crush, your world can feel like it's shrinking. You start comparing yourself to other people, you overanalyze every little signal. It's this state of constant low-level anxiety. But love is the opposite. It's built on a foundation of trust, and that trust gets rid of the anxiety. You don't feel like you have to compete or control anything because you just feel secure. I mean, this is such a powerful way to put it. A crush thrives on your anxieties, the fear of rejection, the fear of not being good enough, while love gives you the safety to finally let all of those fears go. A crush always feels new and unpredictable. Every single interaction is charged with this nervous, electric energy, which, don't get me wrong, can be a lot of fun. But love feels like coming home. It's that deep comfort you feel with someone who knows you, sometimes even better than you know yourself. And let's be super clear about this. Familiar does not mean boring. That is a huge misconception. Think of it this way. Love takes all that thrilling excitement from a crush and builds this foundation of safety underneath it. And that safety lets you be even more adventurous. All right, this brings us to our final and maybe the most important set of differences. This is where we see the ultimate split between a fleeting feeling and a connection that can actually change the course of your life. Seriously, think back to some of your old crushes. Looking back, a lot of them probably don't make much sense anymore, right? That's because crushes can be really inconsistent and impulsive. Love is different. When real love starts, maturity starts too. You learn how to communicate, how to compromise, how to grow. And that's the key. Love stops being this passive thing that just happens to you and becomes an active choice. It becomes a direction you both decide to walk in together. So, with all of that, what is the one difference that underpins everything else? The one that, once you really get it, changes everything. This is it. This is the one most of us miss. A crush is all about emotion. It's totally focused on you. It asks, how do they make me feel? How intense is this spark for me? Love is about evolution. It's focused on we. The question changes. It becomes, who are we becoming together? How are we supporting each other's growth? How does life feel with them by my side? And that just says it all, doesn't it? A crush can make or break your day. But real love has the power to reshape your entire world. It's not a mood swing, it's a life shift. So, where does this leave us? Let's kind of bring it all home and talk about what it means to recognize what's real in our own lives. First things first, crushes are not the enemy. They're vital. They're exciting, they're fun, and they remind us that we're alive and we can feel things. They're a beautiful part of life.
But love is something more. It's steadier when things get tough. It's braver because it requires real vulnerability. And it's built to last.
And look, knowing all this doesn't take the magic out of romance. It's actually the opposite. It empowers you. It helps you cut through the confusion so you can recognize the real thing when it comes along. And really, that's what we're trying to do here. By just putting a name to these feelings, by understanding them, we give ourselves the power to navigate our hearts with a little more wisdom. So let's end with this thought. If you're feeling confused about someone right now, maybe you're not getting it wrong at all. Maybe you're in the exact place you need to be, the moment you're finally learning the difference.